Relationships in the precedence diagramming method represent the dependencies between tasks of the project. They represent the logical order in which activities should be carried out, ensuring that prerequisites are met before subsequent tasks can begin. The basic principle of PDM, that is, the precedence diagramming method, is the concept of priority, which states that some tasks must be completed before others can begin. The figure illustrates this by highlighting the interdependence of the many activities. The precedence diagramming method can be used for creating a project schedule network diagram, which is an output of the process of sequence activities that is used as an input for the developed schedule process that is mentioned in PMBOK Guide 6th edition. The four types of logical relationships in the precedence diagram are finish to start, finish to finish, start to start, and start to finish. Let's discuss each of them. Finish to start, or FS dependency, is the most prevalent and basic form of dependency. It indicates that the predecessor's work must be completed before the successor task may begin. In other words, before task B can start, task A must be finished. Activity serves as an input for the next in sequential activities, which are common examples of this kind of relationship. For instance, the concrete pouring phase of a building project must be completed before the curing phase can begin. Then we have the finish to finish dependency. The successor task cannot complete until the predecessor task is finished, according to the finish to finish relationship. In this relationship, task B depends on task A's completion to conclude its own execution. When many processes must be finished concurrently or in synchronization, the FF dependencies are frequently observed. For example, in a manufacturing process, the packing work cannot be completed until the products have been assembled. Then we have the start to start, or SS dependency. According to the start to start connection, the successor task cannot start until the predecessor task has started. In contrast to FS, starting the successor task does not require finishing the predecessor task. Although both activities may run simultaneously, the predecessor task must first start in order for the successor task to begin. SS relationships are commonly used when tasks require simultaneous or parallel execution. For instance, in software development, coding and testing may start at the same time. Start to finish, or SF dependency. The least frequent dependency type in PDM is the start to finish relationship, which indicates that the successor task, the predecessor task, has begun. This relationship is rare, but can be useful in certain circumstances, such as in a construction project where the cleanup task may start when the demolition task begins, but it can only complete when the demolition task begins. The Precedence Diagramming Method, PDM, is a useful tool for project managers to visualize and assess job interdependency. Project teams can successfully organize and plan projects using PDM. They can also identify the key path, allocate resources efficiently, and monitor progress. During all stages of the project's lifetime, decision-making is aided by the graphical depiction of interdependence, which allows for easy communication between stakeholders. The precedence diagramming method can be used with other tools and techniques for project management, like the critical path method, to help plan and manage projects better. See you in the next lecture.